Your game here.
I know, this is the one I was waiting for, because while you're setting up, my students just finished learning about the water cycle, so I thought, oh, this is perfect. This would be a good review to bring out in a couple of weeks, see if they remember.
This is a very simple game.
And actually, why don't you just hand me the box, because I will show that to all our fine friends who are watching. This is Agua.
10 minutes. My daughters didn't believe when I did this game. What? This is really because it was a 3D prototype, and then I photograph it. This is real pipes, huh? This is real sand. This is paper painted.
That makes the board even cooler to know that this was a model you made. And
yes, I made this.
And so this is just a photograph of the model?
Yes.
It turned into a game board. Wow.
Yeah.
Right.
This one. And the toy starts with.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing from the pawns there, this is a 5-player game.
6.
6-player. Oh.
6-player game. Okay. Okay, shall we go?
Yep, go for it.
Okay. Agua. It's a game about the water cycle. It's a very simple game, a little bit lucky driven, but it's game for kids, schools and families, especially for families, and with a very quick pace, the game. And the objective of the game is to win the player who have 60 points, the first who have 60 points, or when the population is becoming 12 billion. Okay? The game starts, everybody starts with his own water. For example, the red player, we have his own red, so he only can touch and move his own water, the red one, and with 4 billion people already in Earth. That's why they are already printed, and when they are going, we put it more people. Also, if the game will end, I think I already said that, when we arrive to 12. Okay. So, how this play? It could be 2 to 6 players, and the first player, by draw, could be the red one, throw all the dices. So, he chooses which movement he wants to do. For example, he chooses number 2. So we choose the dice number 2 and he do a movement. It could be 1, could be the 2, or could be more. There's
Obviously,
no limit of water.
Following the arrows.
Yes, exactly, following the arrows. So because he managed to do this movement, he must give water to the population. Well, the population drinks water from where? From the lakes, from the rivers, from the aquifers, or can use recycled water. But at the moment there's no recycled water. So the red player, for example, he can choose from the aquifer, and there
or
goes
reservoir,
one.
they might call it in English.
And it's underground water. This one.
Oh,
here.
so groundwater actually.
Yes, groundwater. So it's 1 point here.
1 point.
Now it's Mr. White, and he, for example, can choose, for example, the 2 movement also, and it's the same, for example, and he choose to give water from, it could be from here. Okay, so he wins 2 points. and so on. Each player will choose his own dice, and when everything is done, the other player starts again. But one thing, for example, in this example here, for example, this is the last dice, and the green player has to choose this one. It's number 1. We have no green in here, no green water, so he lost 1. Okay?
Since this is area number 1.
So he lost 1 point for each movement he cannot do. But because he wasn't able to do this movement, he cannot feed the population. Okay, so it goes on and on. Now is this player who is the first player to throw the dice and to choose.
Now, this is the only way to score points.
Exactly.
So if you have no cubes here,
yes,
then you will not be able to score anything that round.
How the population grows. When this is full, for example, this case, this example. Now you put this water in this reservoir and you give 1 more. Okay, so the next player who will give water is 1 point again, and 3, 2, 3, 5, or 5 here. And then when this is full, you push this to the sea and put another one. Okay, so the cycle goes on. Remember, when you have water in the recycled water, you can use it to give water to the population instead of taking out water from the cycle. So it's way better for your water cycle continues a balance. Okay?
You would still lose a point here if you had no cubes of your color here, though, but could still score points by giving them recycled water?
No,
yes?
no, you don't lose points because you don't have cubes here to give the population. You only lose points if you are not able to do the movement of one of the dice, and that's it. Okay.